Good morning. It's great to be back. Yes, I had 3 days break. I had a good time, but it's great to be back doing videos. So today I have two stories. It's sort of a music theme, I think. So the first one is from Sweden. Now, who is the most well-known person in Sweden? Greta Thunberg. Absolutely. But there is another one. Everybody knows this lady. It's a lady. Carola. Right? She's a singer. And she's sort of everywhere. You know. She's doing fantastically well. She's a great singer. Okay. I think she won the Eurovision Song Contest twice. I'm not sure, but I think so. All right. So everybody knows this lady. And you know, when people started to come to Sweden back in 2015, 2016, you know, big time, when we had this huge flood of people coming, she was there. And she's a Christian, and this was perfect for her. You know. Oh, I'm so good-hearted. And she was fighting for these people to come to Sweden, you know. She went to Greece to fight for their rights to come to Sweden. That's right. She even had people living in her home. That's right. So, you see, good-hearted lady. So she was fighting hard, and now she changed her mind. Yes. She did an interview in a national newspaper, and she said things like this. It's not cowardly to keep Swedish traditions. It's time for Sweden to wake up. I am often in despair over the development. We see the result. And she said this, we let people in and should be kind to people who have a completely different ideology, where it even says in their scriptures that it's okay to lie to infidels. And there was a huge upset, of course. A big story, this one. So now she's attacked. Oh, she's a racist now. You know, the cultural establishment, they are attacking her like crazy. She's a racist. Oh, she's a Muslim hater. Somebody said she's normalizing xenophobia. But she also got a lot of support from people in the cultural establishment. So it looks like people are secretly understanding what's happening in Sweden. You know this, of course. We have the shootings and the killings and the raping and the explosions, right? These criminal gangs. It's a terrible situation in Sweden, in the big cities especially. So now people they understand this. It wasn't such a good idea to bring them here, all of these people. So she's getting a lot of support too. It's a cult, isn't it? Yes. When you threaten to leave the cult, oh, they will attack you hard. And they are. I'm wondering about this. Can't be that many left in this cult now, by now, here in Sweden at least. I mean, everybody knows what we are seeing right now in Sweden. And it must be very, very hard to not understand that it's coming from mass immigration. It's impossible to make another conclusion, I think. Well, they are trying. They are trying to understand it differently. A lot of them, maybe, still. Right, the next story is from the United States, and it's this country music star, John Rich. Yeah, I think I mentioned him in an earlier video. Okay. So he decided, you know, he's got this bar. He owns a bar in Nashville. And he decided to remove Bud Light, the beer, from the bar. And this was because of Budweiser. They decided to to sign a partnership. It's so stupid, this one. So they signed a partnership with this transgender guy, influencer, Dylan Mulvaney, right? Yes. Right, what a great idea. Okay, so this is what this guy, John Rich, says. I own a bar in downtown Nashville. Our #1 selling beer up until a few days ago was what? Bud Light. We got cases and cases and cases of it sitting back there. But in the past several days, you're hard-pressed to find anyone ordering one. So as a business owner, I go, hey, if you aren't ordering it, we got to put something else in there. At the end of the day, that's how it works. Right. Now, can you imagine that meeting at Budweiser? Oh, we are selling beer. Let's sign a contract with this transgender total jerk. I watched this guy. Transgender. Well, that was not a good idea. They don't learn, do they? I'm talking about the businesses. Well, this is another one going down the drain now. Budweiser, I suppose. Of course, we remember Gillette, right? A lot of people, they don't buy Gillette anymore. We don't forget this stuff. I never buy it. Of course not. Gillette razors, you know. I'm sure you remember this story. They did a commercial on toxic masculinity. Wow, what a bright idea. Idiots. All right. Be good.